Hello everyone, I am Abbas Udi back on your screen, and in this video we'll be talking about trade review for the month of May. The trades I took for the month of May, outcome of those trades. Let me start by saying this. The month wasn't really favorable because of the war that is going on, Donald Trump implementing tariff on other countries, and also as well as issues Donald Trump had with the Fed chairman. All these things affected the market and made the market reacted in ways that were unfavorable to my strategy. So head on to the chart now and I will show you the trades and the lessons I took while trading for the month of May. Let's get it, guys.
So welcome to the chart, guys. Here is the first trade I took on AUD/USD. So this was my POI and liquidity below POI rather, and my entry was just here. And for AUD/USD, as at when I was trading this market, it was ranging, so we were playing with among this high and this low right here. What I then expected was, after we took out this liquidity, so this was like a protected point for me, and you can see how price engineered liquidity, a change of character and all those things happening here. This was my swing high where I was playing from, although the trend was bullish, but as I said, the market was ranging, so we were trading above resistance and supports. So this was my swing point as at when I was looking at price. So when price pushed up to this point, what I did not take note of, I was supposed to probably wait, due to how I trade, for market to come back down and take out this last low, like candlestick breaking and closing below this low, indicating that yeah, we are bearish. But unfortunately that didn't happen, and it was more like price tapping into this demand zone. So, and we just simply waited for the market to do its thing, and we identified liquidity. When price went back, the choppiness of price going back was indicating exhaustion on the buyer. So when price pushed here, as you can see, when price tapped us in, gave us good profit, like we saw good profit in this market, and market reversed back to SL. The way I trade is either TP or SL, so I just forecast price and let the market do its thing. So this was the first trade we took for the month of May, and the second trade is on US oil. US oil has the second trade, and we'll get on to the charts, then I will show you the reasons why I took the trade on US oil. This was the second trade I took. Now my strategy is pretty simple. I identify liquidity as we have here and look for my POI above liquidity if I'm looking to sell, and if I'm looking to buy, my POI will be below liquidity. So we identified this liquidity here, and we had a form of supply level here. So then we waited for market to trade back up to that level, and what I did was I wait for market to first tap on that level and give me some confirmation. So when I got the confirmation I needed, I jumped in here and we held the trade, hitting TP. So for this one we were able to hit TP because the market structure was bearish, liquidity was identified, and we waited for market to trade up back to POI, and we were able to take this right here. Let's go ahead on to the third trade on GBPJPY. So for the third trade, we had this QMR here that we were looking to go short on GJ, so we identified liquidity as well again. So what we did, we waited for market to get to our level, but unfortunately this, when market got to our level, we got stopped out immediately. As you can see, we got stopped out immediately. Market triggered us, and we went SL on this trade. The fourth trade we took was after we took out this level. When we saw how price aggressively moved back down, we identified liquidity again and tagged our supply zone, and price came there, tapped us out after we got stopped out. Then looking at, due to some factors, this line I mapped out here is like a drawn on liquidity on a higher time frame. So after we took it out, then after price came back down again, I had to re-enter around here again, and I got stopped out. Then so for here we got stopped out twice. Then because we understand the trend was bullish for GBP JPY, we understand the trend was bullish, so we mapped out a demand level here, and this was an engineered liquidity. So price created a form of AMD pattern accumulation, then manipulation. We entered here, as you can see, we got stopped out. So wait for some candlestick reaction, then we got stopped out on this as the fifth trade we took. Then we took some trades on AUD/USD. For the month of May, price action was not really favorable, like I mentioned earlier. On AUD/USD, we spotted another trade here around this supply level, and understanding that the market has been ranging, so we were playing between swing highs and swing lows. So we had this level mapped out, liquidity seated below those levels, and we waited for price to come there, but unfortunately again we got stopped out. When we then got stopped out, the good thing about all these trades is that we were strictly on good risk management, so we did not really, although we felt it, but it wasn't really that tedious. So then we had this demand level here again. My entry was too early, so I got stopped out, and the last trade for the month of May was this. We stopped at break even. Price then tapped in to our main point of interest, so we started seeing a form of change of character indicating bullish presence in the market. So then we then mapped out this level out, identified liquidity, break of structure here, break of structure. So this is like the internal range liquidity, so we expected price to take it out. So when price took it out, tapped here, then the same change of character formed here again. But what happened here was double manipulation here. What happened, because we had a sweep of liquidity here, a break of structure, then we had this liquidity here, and this our POI. But what price tended to do was it came back down and swept our protected level before going up, and we were supposed to have our second entry here again. I think I've talked about that in the previous video. So when you have a liquidity sweep like this, a double manipulation, what you expect is the level that you were looking at when price manipulates that level, then just when price close above the structure again, like it does, like this candle now closing above the structure, so you just wait for price to come back and retest that level and you join in again. But unfortunately we missed this because of some network issues we were having that day. So these were the trades I took for the month of May. But overall, the lessons was what stayed hold to me. It made me understand, because I haven't traded in such market condition before, where Donald Trump is releasing tariff, the world trade war going on, and all the world economy tension currently happening. I haven't really experienced how my strategy works in this market conditions, so it made me learn and journal a lot of trades. Every of the trades I showed you here are on my journal, so made me learn a lot. So for this month, we've not taken any trade yet. For the month of June, we've not taken any trade, but as we take, I would explain in subsequent video of why I took those trades. And please guys, write your thoughts in the comment section about what you think about this video. Like, share, and above all, subscribe guys. Subscribe, and let's build a family and a community of like-minded traders who would dominate the next generation of wealth. So let's get it guys. Peace out and stay blessed and stay blessed. See you in the next video.